got about a tenth out of round. One tenth of 1/1000. Dodge, flathead. Just coming off the end here. Let's see what we got. The block's ready to go in the wash now. Hey, David just got this thing out of the wash. He's ready to put some paint on it. We're gonna put plugs in it. We got all these galley plugs to replace. Here's where that bypass valve goes. I found that bypass valve. For those of you that follow along, I don't know why that was missing, but it wasn't in there. I thought it was disintegrated, but it's actually a steel, unless somebody put something in there. I don't know what. Look at that. You don't know how many hours and hours I put into this thing. This is the bottom of that sleeve. We still got to wipe this off and oil it. You can't see that sleeve. Let's go around the other side. Here's the top side. You can only see just a little bit of color difference. You can't see it. I don't know. Okay, David just got it all painted. Look at that thing. Isn't that beautiful? He's wiping it with his hand. You don't want to use a rag because you get lint on it. Look at this side. We'll get more shots here after we get plugs and stuff in it. I'm not doing a lot of filming here. I got to get this thing done. It's Saturday. It's about 5 o'clock, and I'm going to be here probably till 8. I buy these plugs in bulk. I have 25, probably, well, $1.25. I don't know how many's in it now. These are the original plugs. I'm going to clean them and put them back in instead of just grab some. There you go. This one got a little wounded when it wouldn't come out, but it'll function just fine, and I think it gives the engine character. That only took him about 20 minutes. I saved $1 though. This is how I am. I tried to find a new bypass valve for this thing. I found a good used one. It's in excellent shape. I got to reuse the spring, the bypass valve. Just for kicks, I thought I'd see what kind of pressure it's got. A coil bind. So it's got about 30 pounds. I think we're good to go. Okay, everything's cleaned and ready. We got everything laid out. Freeze plugs, cam bearings, pipe plugs, tools. This is where that bypass valve goes in, right here. Goes this way. And it just goes in there. I'm not going to put it in because I got to put oil on it. And then behind that, it has that spring. It just screws in there. Pretty simple. If he's unhappy with the oil pressure, he can put a washer in here. I'm going to tell him, put a washer in there. It's a little dirty. I'm going to have to clean that a little better. I've been cleaning this thing forever. Okay, so we're going to put the cam bearings in with this driver here. These are the cam bearings. They're one piece. All this is going to be hyperlapse. I'm going to let David do it, and I can run the camera. That way I don't have to edit. So I forgot to show you this. I got a little detail here. I chamfered all of the cam bearing holes here because they had a little sharp edge before it went into final wash. So now David's going to get his cam bearings, driver. He's over there. And the cam bearing has an oil hole in it. So you're going to put it in that hole. Let's get out of his way. This driver's expandable. He's got oil in that bore. You have to oil these cam bearing bores. Here's some more light here. Oh, there we go. So he's put the tool on the driver. He's tightening it. Now that's expanding. It's got a rubber sleeve. You guys can put these in at home. You can get this tool on Amazon for like $100. Well, you can't get this one because this ain't no $100 tool. $100 tool will work for you though. So now he's got to line that oil hole up. Without the oil hole, you know, it ain't gonna work. I'll explain why later. Now he's gonna start that, just kind of push it with his hand to line up that oil hole because you can't see it from that side. And we'll definitely verify it's in the right spot. You guys, when you're assembling an engine, the most important thing to do is have it clean. You can't be nothing on your hands. Feel your fingers like this when you're assembling. Keep feeling them. If you feel grit, go wash them. I don't wash my hands a lot. Maybe you can tell because my camera lens gets dirty every video. I wash my camera lens so much. Hope you guys appreciate me filming. Now he's looking. I'm trying not to get in his way because we got to get out of here. It's late. It's Saturday night. We were here till 7:30 last night. Now you're just going to hit it with a hammer. Got a cone to center it in the front. That keeps the bar straight along the cam tunnel. Something funny about this one is it doesn't take a rear cam bearing. It rides right in the iron. A lot of these old engines do that. It takes quite a bit of force. I'll put my hand here. I'm supporting the block with my hand. Well, he just beats those in. That's what we're doing. We're beating them in. With quality, precision beating. How's it looking, David? You're not supposed to see this equipment. At least that's what I've been told.
Main thing on this is actually the clearance for the lifters also. They have little cutouts. This hole is 3 times bigger than the actual hole that feeds the bearing itself. So you want to line these up so that the lifters don't hang up on the bearing.
Pay attention. Anytime you're changing cam bearings, look at the old ones before you take them out. Figure out what's going on with them. You know, this isn't a small block Chevrolet. There's no advice out there for you guys. Unless you call me. And you're not going to do that because I don't say who I am. Now this is number 2. Hey David, where's that cam at so we can fit it? I gotta go get the cam after these are in. If you're new here, check out this build on this thing. Here goes the second one in. I gotta hold the block for it. You don't have to, but it's easier. He's watching for that to hit the edge, be flush. Now we might have to take it farther. We gotta check that oil galley hole. Sometimes they go flush, sometimes they go in the middle. Everyone's different. So don't just put these plugs in there. They're not even plugs, are they? They're cam bearings. I'm not going to edit this, so I'm going to say stupid shit I usually delete. Well, I started keeping some of it in because I want you guys to know who I am. This has got a little feed hole that oils. This oils the timing chain right there, that little hole. So there's an oil hole in this. See it down there? That's going to feed that timing chain. It doesn't need it. You know, this thing would run without that hole, but it's nice they got it. Now he just marked that hole so when he comes up over here, and he's going to work from this side, you know exactly where it is. Oil in that bore. Don't put them in dry. And don't put Loctite on them.
Loctite would work.
Yeah, but we'd be mad about it, right?
Go.
So yeah, we decided you could put Loctite on it. Just don't bring the engine here. There's the block's moving again. I'm holding it for him.
You're kind of pushing. Oh, sorry.
These have to go in solid like that. If they fall in, it ain't gonna work. Now he's gonna figure out if he's in the right spot or not. He's gonna go a little more. That cannot, now that has to be below on this because of the configuration in the front. That bearing can't hang out at all. So if it hangs out, we're gonna do something about it and not just close our eyes. Don't assume something. If you have something machined at your machine shop, think something's wrong, call them. If they won't help you, you went to the wrong place. Boy, this looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, they're all in. These have extra holes right here. That doesn't do anything. Pay attention. It's got a big oil feed hole up here. I don't know if I can. There's a light. There you go. And then there's a little oil feed hole for this one. All of these have extra holes. See, that one's got extra hole it doesn't use? Big hole on this side. Don't mix those up. You put that little hole up here, you're gonna have oiling problems. Now he's putting the cam in, see how it fits. Look at that cam, doesn't that look nice? This thing's gonna be a beast. He's got the big hot rod cam in here. It's got 365 thousandths lift. Oh boy. You know, like your small block Chevys, we put the first stage, like a stage 1, real mild RV cam in them. They have 443 thousandths lift. Really trying to stay out of the way. Just being careful. You know, you're gonna nick these a tiny bit. It just happens. That babbitt is very, very soft. But just be as careful as you can. A little tiny little dent is nothing. Look at that. Look at that fit right out of the box. Look at that. Your cam's got to be able to turn by hand, not with a wrench. Okay, now all them cam bearings are in. There's a lot of maybe little shards here and there, little tiny stuff. So make sure to blow this out. Watch your eyes. Take the glasses. All the galleys. Blow out all the galleys. Okay, so we wiped off the table again because, you know, this little piece of metal, you don't want metal. Got to put oil on this. I'm just going to send some down the hole. A little on it. Don't put anything together dry. I don't care what it is. You like a dry sandwich? No. So this is the bypass valve. I'm using Permatex 1. Good stuff. Brown. So wipe that oil off I just got on there. I'm going to seal with that oil on there, but you don't want to do it. Put the spring in. What I was going to say is, this is an old bypass valve. You saw me test it. That didn't mean anything. So we don't know how much pressure this is going to have. But I was going to shim it. I was going to put a washer in here. You can put a washer down inside. If it had too much oil pressure, I don't know if this guy would take it apart. So I'm going to tell him to shim it if the oil pressure is low. But I think we'll be fine. So here we go. This goes in there. There it goes. Make sure you got tension right away. I felt that spring right when I had to push a little bit to get it started. If this just fell in there, you got a problem. Like this socket. Too big. Socket hit the side of this. I think I can get it in there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now this needs to be nice and snug. Don't over tighten it. You'll bust the block. There we go. David's holding the block. That's it. That's it. Now let's get these plugs in. So, David will pick this. Oh no, hang on. Wait, I gotta go find something, hang on. So David's gonna put these in. They're called concave, or discs, some people called them back in the day. Typically, this is a freeze plug out of a 350 Chevy, inch and 5/8. Just about all of everything uses this style. I prefer these. I could have milled them out for this style, but it wouldn't be original, would it? So here he goes. He's going to put them in. I'm going to put the galley plugs in. Probably for you new people, I'm sure this is boring. Maybe even people that come back, boring. But I just wanted to show you the final process. By the way, I washed my hands when I stopped it there. I had some brown stuff on them. That hasn't happened since I was in kindergarten. David's rolling his eyes. He's getting seated to the bottom of those boards. It's got to be all the way to the bottom. I got a choice of galley plugs. One's short and one's long. This short one goes in the front because of that oil galley. Down here. I'm gonna start hitting things. Go ahead. I told you I'm not going to edit this video. Don't do this. You're never ever supposed to strike a hammer against a hammer. They're two hardened surfaces. You gotta have glasses for this one. One of them hammers could just shatter. Not recommended. Don't do it. I've been doing it like that for 40 years. Now I'm putting these all in at once. I'm not tightening them. That could be a problem if you don't pay attention. If you guys are doing this at home, just put them in, tighten them. Put them in, tighten them. All I'm going to do, I know how many plugs there are. When I tighten them, I'm going to count. it happened again. So this is the you guys distracted me. I almost put this plug in.
I seen it, don't worry.
Yeah, he was laughing probably. Pay attention, now I can't hit my hand. He missed his cue. I was trying to get him to act like he hit. I had my hand down there, he didn't catch on. So this is the short one. This will block that front galley if it's too long. My fingers again. That stuff's like the plague. So I'm tuning her this size and getting them down in farther. I could run these down with air, or electric, or whatever. I prefer this way. We ain't here to do this fast. We're here to do it properly. That was 2, now I got 2 more. I remember this plug. I had to heat it up. It didn't want nothing to do with coming out. Hopefully you're in frame. Oh, whoops. These have to be nice and snug. You don't want any oil leaks. It might have oil leaks anyway. You know, these have a road draft tube. Instead of a PCV valve, just lets oil out on the ground. Look at old 1950s television shows when the cars are driving down the roads. There's a big streak right in the middle where the engine just dumped its oil and oiled that road for the guys. Now what? They restrict us from dumping it on the ground, then they send somebody out and pay them to do it. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? You know, oil comes from the ground. Well, at least they used to. I don't even know what the hell they're doing now. So if you got oil, it's okay to have it in the ground. I'm going to just give this one a little bit more of a double check. Because you guys are distracted. Oh, it's tight. Okay. Now, I'm going to flip it over and pause it. Okay, ready to see how it came out? Here you go. Huh. So I don't know what happened. I filmed the end of it there and I guess I erased it. The guy's going to put it together himself. Thanks for coming along on this journey. You get to see it drive away in the truck. You guys come back and see me again, all right? And be nice to each other. Bye. Just got to load it up. There it goes. Good luck.